What is up, everybody? Welcome once again to my YouTube channel, and today let's continue with some more F1 2017. We are still in the Red Bull team, and today we are at the Baku street circuit for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. What is up, Kate? Welcome to the live stream. How are you doing, man? Hey, Mystic Gamer, what's up? Martin Dias, bem-vindo. What's up, man? How are you doing? Oh, fuck. Okay. Mistakes were made. Give me a moment. Oh, okay, it's all back where it should be. Hey Adam, what's up? Welcome you all to the live stream. Whew, I'm quite pumped today. Finally got out of the L week, that is the last week of each month. At least at my job. And it's basically L, to be honest. I finally got through it. So I'm pumped, boys. I'm pumped to play some F1. Whew, okay, so mixed conditions on track. Hey Klaus, what's up? We have mixed conditions on track, so it might rain for qualifying or the race. Hey, Crippling Depression, how are you doing, mate? In terms of our performance, we are still waiting for the ultimate increase, or no, the ultimate upgrade on drag reduction, which is still going to get us third in terms of performance, but is going to get us much closer because we really need the drag reducement to, well, compensate for our underpowered Renault engine. So yeah, that's what we need. Just need to endure, try to make the best of it as well as we need at the moment. Okay, so just changing to the first power unit standings. We are leading the championship. Vettel did not score at Canada. I got third. I jumped Vettel. I'm now leading the championship. Of course, Vettel is only 3 points behind me, and Grosjean is very close, 14 points behind me. In terms of the constructor standings, we are tied with Haas with 23 points. Ricciardo didn't score. Ricciardo actually DNF'd, so we couldn't jump past Haas, so we are tied with them. And both of us are with 23 points behind Scuderia Ferrari. As you can see, we have been coping the best we can with the underpowered nature of our car. We got a win at China, we got 2 podiums in the last 2 races, so let's see what Baku offers us as we jump onto the practice session for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. What is up, Nestor? How are you doing, mate? Hey Max Boss, what's up?
Welcome to the Baku City Circuit, where free practice for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix is about to get underway. This is a technical circuit which will nonetheless see some huge speeds with a near flat-out final sector that's twice the length of Shanghai's back straight. Let's see who can find the right balance in their setup today. An opportunity here then for the drivers to learn the track and learn the car, and of course work out all the little kinks that show up when the teams put these cars together at the circuit. Anthony Davidson, this is all very familiar to you, of course, so why don't you give us an idea as to what the drivers will be getting up to in these sessions?
I'd say the first responsibility for drivers during pre-practice is in gathering data for correlation purposes, which allows the engineers to match real-life data against the simulation. Secondly, the driver then needs to dial themselves into a circuit that they may not have driven around for a full year, which is a fact that's often overlooked. And then you finally focus on the details of car setup and the tyre wear. It's critical to have a good relationship with your engineer here so they can make the right adjustments at the right time to the car that ultimately bring out the performance you're looking for.
That's me! Hey Kaylin, what's up? So, hey Lucas, how are you doing, mate? Welcome to the live stream. So let's load the setup in the car, or to the car. What is it? Azerbaijan, do I have another one? I have that one. Oh, that's for wet. Oh, you had a crash at Hungary? Well, that's...
At some point before qualifying, let's get our track acclimatization program complete. It'll help us identify any specific problem areas on the circuit.
Do I know the way? No, man, I don't know the way. Okay, so... what do I want? I want to check the weather. Yeah. I want to check the weather. Drive for quali, drive for the race, fortunately. It might rain a bit, but I don't know. Oh, you wait, China? It's not my favorite, but it's decent. So, let's go for the track acclimatization program. Let's see how well we do. Let's try to get ourselves synced in the car, or to the car. See how it behaves around the Baku city circuit. Hey TD Stotzi, is that yeah, I think it is TD Stotzi. Welcome to the live stream, man. How are you doing? To be honest, I haven't had really a huge amount of rain at China. So I've had more rain at Monaco than at China in my career mode. Yeah, man, I'm happy as well. I locked up. Yep. God damn it. Okay, Stotzi, okay. Now I'm still trying to... because this car behaves a lot different... or a lot differently than the Ferrari. Well, if I go to Mercedes, I'm not going to replace Hamilton, I'm going to replace Bottas. Because I'll only get offered a second driver position. So yeah. Like, I am a 4-time world champion and I still replaced Verstappen instead of Ricciardo, because I only got offered a second driver position at Red Bull. Despite the fact that last season I finished the season with double the points of Vettel. Yeah, right? I remember that. I remember that quote.
You'll get a bonus for consistency if you can chain good corners together.
Yeah, it would be nice if F1 2018 was out already, but I'm afraid it's only going to be out by the end of August, as it usually is. At least the last two games have been released in late August. Okay, looks like we did it. Almost a perfect lap.
Great stuff.
Do I speak French? No.
This is a really strong foundation to build from over the weekend.
I don't remember what turn 13 is. Is it the left-hander, like before the massive straight? Is it? I don't remember what turn 13 is. Is it the castle? I just don't remember, I'm sorry. Okay, so let me just adjust myself a bit. The car feels good, a bit prone to...
Simulation on any tire yet. We have multiple sessions available, so
A bit prone to locking up, which is a bit worrying, but yeah, overall the car, I think it feels good. I wasn't pushing, I was only on lean mix, right? But I think that overall the car feels good. So is it this one I just went past, the one that then goes downhill? I think that's it, right? Hey, Milty size or what is it? Is it Milty or Meaty? I think it's Meaty size. Welcome to the live stream, man. How do I like the 2018 cars with the halo? I can live with it. It's whatever for me, to be honest. Like, I don't like what the halo stands for, but by law, FIA has to run the halo. Since the halo was developed, FIA has to, like, by law, use it. It's not like the visual of the halo that bothers me, it's what it stands for. Oh. Let me try that one again. Almost pulled off a little comeback there. Fuck me!
That looked bad. Are you alright? Let me know.
What the hell am I doing? I was fine in that other lap. Nah, the aero shield is even worse. Like, F1 is supposed to be open cockpit cars. I think Mercedes will dominate this season.
We're expecting rain in around 10 to 15 minutes.
Hey Joaquin, what's up? You've missed nothing, we are still in practice. Okay, we'll need to do another lap to try to achieve purple.
We managed the pace well that lap, and tyre wear is more or less as expected.
Why did I leave the car in fourth for that long? I'm dumb. Oh, that's great then. If you are having fun with cockpit, that's what counts. Hey Savage, what's up? Let me try that corner again. Okay, I think we are going to be able to do it this time. God damn it, I turned in too much. Yeah, I turned in too much. Hey Ariside, what's up? Let's try... Really? Okay, looks like we'll need a third lap. God damn it, the racing line fooled me.
Pace is good, and tyre wear was okay on the last lap.
Hey Ben, what's up? Well, that's a bit of a long message, so give me a moment. I'll read it after the lap. What team am I rooting for? No, none. I don't root for any season, for any team. I just like good racing, and if at the end the winner is a deserving winner, I'm fine with it. Doesn't matter, for me it doesn't matter who wins the championship or the race. I think we lost too much time. Ah, now we are going to get it. Okay.
Program complete. Good work. Head on back to the garage and we'll start going over the data.
Okay, let's return to the garage. Yeah, I would also like a multi-driver fight for the title. Or a multi-team. Like, at least have like the Ferrari versus the Mercedes. I think the Mercedes... Like, my theory... Sorry. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. I think my theory is that Mercedes will dominate, because Mercedes still has the best power unit, in my opinion, right? So they still have the best power unit. Come on, Jeff, shut up. Mercedes still has the best power unit. So what Ferrari and Renault could do, also Honda, they could turn up their engines. Hey Louis De Jong, what's up man? Welcome to the live stream. But the other teams could like turn up the engines, the fuel mix, whatever, at certain points to try to compensate for that lack of horsepower. I don't think they will close the gap, because now it's the reduced power units, or the power components. You have less of them, and you have a longer season. It's 21 races this year with less power units. So they won't be able to turn up the engines to try to close the gap to Mercedes. So yeah, I think Mercedes will just go away with it once again. Okay, let's get out there for the fuel saving program. Hey Alfonso, welcome to the live stream. I forgot to lift off to save fuel, but whatever. We can do it on the remaining of the lap. The secret on this track is about not hitting the curbs. Whatever you do, just avoid them like the plague. Hey Rolly, what's up? Ben, I appreciate you coming, but dude, like, I never did this to any other person's channel. I don't have to tolerate that. I'm gonna time you out for a bit because you are breaking the rules. Because I never did this to other people's channels. Why should I allow people to do the same to me? I think that's logical. And I think that's understandable.
Daniel sat in P4.
Okay, let's do another lap. We were too heavy on the fuel in this lap, apparently.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining. Okay, you weren't quite good enough that lap. Try again.
No shit, Sherlock. Like, Jeff. Okay, we are under the delta now, but we can recover all of this lost time in the straight. We did it. Yeah, I also have mixed feelings about this track. I like the second sector. I just don't like all of those 90-degree corners in the first sector. But after turn 1, 2, 3, 4, after turn 4, I enjoyed the circuit.
1 minute 41.6.
Coming back or coming for the first time in F1, I don't know. Never really gave it a thought. I'm not sure. I'll get back to that later. I'll give it some thought. Hey Atto, welcome to the live stream. How was Canada? I came home third. The Mercedes of Hamilton and the Force India of Perez was too fast. So let's go for the qualifying simulation. But yeah, which team would I like to see coming back? Maybe Jordan? For a brand new team coming to the sport for the first time, I don't know. I'm not sure, man. I'm losing so much time, god damn it. Okay, I need to focus. God damn it! I turned in too little. Yeah, I lost 3/10 on that left-hander alone. I'm still going to get green, but I would like to get purple.
Good lap. We've hit our primary target time. We're happy with that.
Oh, it's starting to rain. Yeah, I won't be able to do it. It's starting to rain. So yeah. Well, we got green, whatever, really. I could go for the race Should I go for the race strategy? Let me see how long this rain is going to last for. Let me just take a look at that. But yeah, a team coming for the first time to F1. I'm just not sure. Lamborghini, maybe? I don't know. I just don't know, to be honest. Okay, looks like it's back to dry. Yeah, so let's go for the race strategy. The race space simulation program.
Daniel sat in P9.
Hey Max, yeah man, I would like to win Baku. I think it would be the first time in this career mode that I would win Baku. If I did it today. And I kinda need a win. Yeah, it's going to be hard, especially with the lack of power we have, but... Okay. Okay, Max.
Okay, super job so far. We're getting great data. Stay focused.
God damn it. I'm supposed to avoid those curbs. God damn it. No, Klaus, this is just a practice, it's the practice program for the race pace. Well, knowing my luck, people are going to crash, but it's only going to be a virtual safety car. Like, I don't know if you are already used to traction control or not, but like, I would recommend you, when the next game comes out, if you are going to get it, from the get-go, don't use traction control, so you don't get used to it on that game. I swear it will be so much easier, because you won't get those bad habits, and you are just learning without the traction control from the get-go, right? You don't need to take the traction control out of your system.
Great lap. You've nailed what we asked for. Keep it up.
That's how I'm able to race without traction control and all of that stuff. Because as soon as 2015 came out, I knew that it was going to be a different handling model. So from the get-go, I never got used to assists on that game. Of course, apart from the racing line. Not the greatest exit ever. Is there going to be something with the team? What do you mean? What do you mean? When you want to know
Stay focused.
Oh my fucking god. Not now. I just got reminded of that song. Let's return to the garage. We got purple, which is nice. So let's get to the back to the power unit with which we are going to do qualifying and the race. And yeah, then we are going to add to qualifying. Where is it? The gearbox is only at 10%, so that's fine. 27, 23, 18, 20, 26, 20. Nice. Oh, it's only contract events. We only have those after Silverstone and after Abu Dhabi. So yeah, let's jump to quali.
Quick look at the classification at the end of the session then.
So let's take a look at how the drivers line up. But yeah, going to get back to our hospitality suite. See how many resource points we got. See how our like rivalry status is, or whatever that is called. And let's get the targets for the qualifying session from Emma Jenkins and then head on to qualifying itself. By the way, guys, what is the best strategy? Would it be softs, mediums, or like super soft, soft, or super soft, super soft? I'm not sure. We have close to 1800 points, so we are going to be able. I think we're going to be able to start researching on improvements. But yeah, let's listen to the voicemail from Emma Jenkins.
On your qualifying goals for this weekend.
Okay, so qualifying 5th and beat Valtteri Bottas. I think we can do that, right? So, let's go for the R&D. As you can see, we are researching the ultimate drag. That's going to get us very close to Ferrari in terms of aerodynamic performance. Actually, Renault overtook Force India in aerodynamic. Sauber is 5th. Sauber has better aerodynamics than Mercedes. What the fuck? What? Sauber still has the worst chassis. And is in front of Toro Rosso and McLaren on the engine. But how the fuck does Sauber get 5th? Wow. Just wow. Okay, but yeah, as you can see, we are researching that drag upgrades. It's only going to get applied to the car at Silverstone. If, of course, the upgrades doesn't fail, then we have to allocate extra resource points. But we are going to start researching the weight reduction upgrade. It's going to be delivered at Singapore quite late in the season, but well, that's what we can do, right? So yeah, let's go for qualifying. Let's see how that goes.
The circuit has rubbed in with practice, but this is still going to be a difficult session for our drivers as they fight for pole position. Welcome to qualifying here in Azerbaijan. This is the kind of track that eats rear tyres for breakfast, or so I'm told by more experienced drivers than myself.
Well, tyre management is key here, specifically the rears. It's all too easy to overheat and wear the rear tyres as they're punished out of the low-speed corners. Most teams won't be able to avoid some kind of issue here, especially the teams that are running less downforce.
Okay.
We don't need to push too hard in this session. We should have the pace to qualify easily.
To be honest, I think I'm not sure if I'm going to qualify. I'm not sure, man. I'm just not sure. Well, that's the aim, Kate. That's what I'm aiming for, to have a good qualifying performance. Let's see, though. I'm still a bit torn on what tire I should use. I'm not sure. I just ain't sure what tires I'm supposed to be using. God damn it. I think I'll just go with the standard strategy and start on the super softs. So I'll do Q1 on the softs.
Track is quiet right now. Let's get out on track while it's clear.
No, I'll rather wait until the last couple moments, or until the last couple minutes of the session. Perez goes fastest, 1:38.3. And let's see, when can we get out again. Ricciardo is currently 10th on softs. I'll get out there again, whatever.
Engine fired. We're set.
We are set. Jeff tells me. So Ricciardo just got out there. I'm getting followed by, I'm guessing that is Ocon, and then there's a Williams behind us. So everyone is on track at the moment. Oh, Sainz got out in front of me. Wow. Oh my god. Did Ocon get front wing damage because of that? Okay, no he didn't. He's just going quite slow, okay. Like, either you want to get in front of me or you want to let me pass, to decide. Like, guys, you are really making this hard for me. This is why I like going out there alone, but I kinda need the slipstream at the moment. So... Okay, let's go for it. Okay, let me take a look. When is... Right before the curb, right? Okay. I was hoping I would be able to overtake him in the second DRS zone, so now I'm going to get screwed by him. Oh, that's going to be my worst lap ever. Vettel goes on provisory pole. Okay, at least I'm going to get slipstream off of him. Fuck me. I think someone is phone calling me, but my phone isn't with me. McLaren is still slow? I don't know. I haven't been able to follow the pre-season testing, so I don't know. Yeah, P12. I was held up by Stroll, but whatever. It's still enough to get through to Q2. Okay. So yeah, we didn't do anything too crazy, but whatever. So Palmer is out, Verline is out, Sainz, Van Dorn and Kvyat are out as well. So yeah, both Toro Rossos, they have the worst car at the moment. Yeah, Dave, what's up? That's a bit of Brazilian Portuguese. Usually translations or Google Translator goes for more of a Brazilian Portuguese translation most times. So yeah, like the sentence, like the just the way of where the verb is compared to the nouns and all that. That's Brazilian Portuguese, not Portugal Portuguese. But welcome to the live stream, man. How are you doing? No, I don't think so, Kate. I don't think so. Like, it's an improvement on the engine, and McLaren has a better chassis than the Toro Rosso, so yeah. Marcus Ericsson got through, Lance Stroll got through as well, Alonso got through to Q2, so that's nice. Let's advance to Q2 and see how that goes. I don't know if that's good on me or bad on your like school system or your teachers or whatever. I don't know which one to look at it from. Okay. Yeah, I can definitely get to Q3. I just need to not drive like an asshole and get stuck behind people. So let's get out there. The skies are getting a bit dark. At least compared to Q1. Oh, Martin, I won China. I won China. I was able to pull off a good strategy. And I won China. Oh, it's raining. Fuck. I didn't know it was going to rain in this session. Fuck, we need to be quick. Otherwise we will be knocked out. Once again I'm behind Stroll, god damn it. The weather forecast, like Jeff or the weather forecasts told me nothing. Because like no one, the game didn't tell me that it was going to rain. Did it? Did I just miss it? Or like, did they just outright not tell me? Whatever. Let's go. Okay, that was too deep. Let me try that again. That was still too deep, god damn it! hitting that curb is not optimal.
We're seeing minor damage to the front wing. Be easy on the car till we get it repaired. We don't want to risk making this worse.
That was not a perfect castle section, but... God damn it! Jeff screwed me up. Jeff screwed me up. Well. I'm leading the championship. I'm going to show you guys the standings. I'm leading the championship by 3 points over Vettel. And in the constructors we are tied with Haas for 3rd place. But yeah, that's unfortunate. That's fucking unfortunate. Oh well. I wonder, like, Hamilton was stuck behind me and strolled the entire lap. How is he P3? Fucking simulated lap times. I swear to God, man. It's not like... How is he going to get a lap that's 2 seconds faster than me? Oh well. Come on, loading. Jesus, this is slow. Come on. Difficult to race? Well, let's see how that goes. Let's listen to Emma with the targets for the race.
Hello. I just wanted to pass on the team's expectations for this race. Good luck.
Finished racing 8 in pit Valtteri Bottas. The upside is that we are going to take brand new super softs. The downside is that we are going to make our way. We are going to have to make our way through the pack. Yes, I'm out of the qualifying session. I got knocked out in Q2. I qualified P12 because it started raining, and Jeff didn't tell me it was going to start raining. So of course I couldn't get a fast enough lap because the guys did their laps in the dry. I made my lap time on slicks, but in like kinda wet, on moist conditions, if I can say that. So yeah, guys, as always, I'm just going to change scenes in OBS, and yeah, see you guys for the start of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix.
And a warm welcome to you from Azadlik Square, heart of Baku and home, of course, to the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. With high speeds, tight corners and few runoff zones, many are expecting a safety car here today, so our drivers will have to stay very much on their toes and hopefully away from the barriers. With 20 turns and a length of 3.7 miles, Baku City Circuit in the heart of the Azerbaijan capital is a real test of a driver's endurance, patience and precision. 90-degree corners through Sector 1 lead into a tightening uphill sprint as we start to circle around the old city. Then a 1.4-mile chase flat out through Sector 3 towards the finish line. Joining me to talk you through the action today is Anthony Davidson. And give us an idea of what kind of thing you're going to be looking out for today.
Well, the big question for me is whether or not we're going to see the cars able to follow each other closely enough to overtake, especially through the fast sections here. Of course, we've got DRS, and that will help on the straights, but it's still no good if you're coming off the previous corner too slowly or too far behind.
Well then, after an exciting qualifying session yesterday, let's take a look at how the cars line up. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and starting alongside him P2 is Sebastian Vettel. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Raikkonen, Bottas, Daniel Ricciardo, and Ocon, Perez, Grosjean, Magnussen, and Nico Hülkenberg, Massa, and a Red Bull, Lance Stroll, and Ericsson, Alonso, Palmer, Pascal Wehrlein, and Carlos Sainz. Van Dorn and Daniel Kvyat completes the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Okay.
Wary of the cars ahead braking suddenly into one. We could ruin our race if we hit them. Good luck.
Well, that's going to be a one-stopper. I didn't know this could be a one-stopper. Interesting. It's kind of interesting, to be honest. But yeah, lap 21 for the pit stop, and then lap 51, or lap 21 for the pit stop, then going to take the tires for 30 laps until the end. Okay, so this is it. Because we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights. Lights out, and away we go for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Not the greatest of starts from me. Ericsson actually got a better start. Oh my god, everyone is so slow. Hülkenberg almost crashed me. Look how slow everyone is. God damn it.
Right, let's focus now on the rest of the race.
Okay, we are up to P10. Let's try to catch up to K-Mag. The fuck, man? Look at how slow. Oh my god, look at this. Yeah, that was dumb. But, like, I swear to god, I'm not trying to make dive bombs on them. They are just so slow. I'm just going to keep demolishing K-Mag. Okay, let's get a good clean exit, and now we are going to overtake everyone. Fuck Grosjean! He moved, man. Oh, that's Ricciardo battling Ocon for 5th place. Looks like Ocon got the upper hand on that instance. Going to switch back on all of them. Ah, lost the rear, god damn it. I won't be able to make it 3 wide. Unless I want to end up crashed out. Yeah, Ricciardo just lost 3 positions in 2 corners. But now I really need... to overtake, or at least try to overtake the Force Indias. As long as I stay on their slipstream, they are going to be able to take me to the guys in front, since the Force Indias have the best the best power unit in the game at the moment. God damn it! Was I outbraking myself? I don't really support, like, I'm from Benfica, but I don't really care too much about football. I just don't care. Especially Portuguese football, I don't give a shit about. I like playing football. Like, watching it doesn't interest me too much, unless it's like the World Cup or something like that.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
We have to go to sleep. Okay, man. Have a good night then. Hopefully see ya in some upcoming live stream. Hey Larrys, what's up, man? How are you doing? Finally, I have no dirty air screwing me up. I'm fine, man. I'm fine as well. Of course, a bit tired from work, but then again, who isn't tired from work today, right? Looks like I'm on pace for a fastest lap, which is nice. Oh, the DRS is available, surprisingly. Okay, Bottas.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up.
My car is good on a straight line because of the setup. But like late in the race, the other guys are going to catch up. They are going to match my speed late in the race. The AI in F1 Codemasters games are like this. They are very slow in the first 10 laps, and then they start increasing their pace. It's the way of Codemasters simulating the loss of fuel throughout the race. Of course, you don't have refuelment, or the cars don't refuel, so the cars keep losing fuel throughout the race. Therefore, they get lighter. Therefore, they get faster. But the thing is that Codemasters simulates that and gives an improvement in pace to the cars throughout the race. The thing is, they give the improvement Codemasters gives to the AI cars is bigger than the improvement it gives to your car. So the AI always catches up near the end of the race. You've done only one 100% race. How did it feel? Did you have fun? Like, that's the most important thing. I use the cockpit and I do 100% races because that's what I like. That's what I have fun doing. But like, if you guys don't enjoy it, you don't have to do it. Looks like Vettel went for the switchback on. I mean, I think actually Hamilton outbraked himself. Let's take a look. Yep. a bit of an aggressive lockup for Hamilton. Momentarily he momentarily locked up both front tires, but he had a major lockup on the front left, and Vettel was able to do the switch back. We are also underfueled, so our car is much lighter than the cars around us. That's why we are able to be on higher top speeds, because we have a lighter car at the moment. We are underfueled by 5.5 laps. That's quite a bit. I'll try to win it. Lock up on the front right on the approach to turn 16. This might be a bit of a boring race for a while, but yeah, the guys are definitely going to catch up. It's just that early on they are quite slow. And I hit that curb there, which is not advisable. Just in the first sector, as much as you can, guys, try to avoid the curbs. I mean, around the entire track, actually. Just try to avoid the curbs and you'll be fine. Because the curbs are too high in this track, it really unsettles the car. Yeah, it's because of your tires going like they get worn out, right? But yeah, it's also the AI catching up. Like Vettel, see, Vettel pulled away from Hamilton by quite a lot now, and he's actually keeping up with me, sort of. Looks like I have more top speed at the moment, but looks like he's better in the most technical sections. I think I'm supposed to do the first corner in 4th gear, but whatever. Oh, Raikkonen has a problem. He wasn't having the most brilliant of races of his... Oh, and Alonso is out of the race! That's unfortunate for the Spaniard. He was actually doing a good race. But yeah, just DNF'd. Disappointing ending for the Spaniard. And of course it had to be the McLaren Honda retiring. But yeah, looks like Raikkonen has problems. He wasn't having the best race of his life to start with, and now it goes from bad to worse. Let's see how quickly he can recover from that mistake, or from that like malfunction on his car, and how many positions will he lose.
So the gap to our teammate is 11.9 seconds.
Hey Niels, what's up? Welcome to the livestream, man. How are you doing? Looks like I'm actually being consistent at this point of the race. Looks like Hamilton is starting to catch up to the German of the Ferrari. So I think Vettel must start looking behind him, because he's actually losing time to me, and I think Hamilton is catching up. Car behind.
Battle behind, the gap to the car behind is 3.1 seconds. They're on old super softs.
Wait, sorry guys, I'm seeing some yellow flags. And I'm also seeing Ricciardo on the pits. What's going on? Ricciardo has no front wing. And looks like Hülkenberg is following him. Like, I don't know why they can't overtake him, but looks like... Oh my god. Oh my god, Ricciardo will try to go for the pits. Oh my god, Ricciardo was forced out of the pits. Yeah, Ricciardo is out of the race. Let me see if I can take a look here at, like, Palmer. Maybe Stroll will get a better view of all this. Posso estar? But yeah, Ricciardo wanted to go to the pits. Hülkenberg didn't let him, and... Yep, that's how it goes. Ricciardo is out of the race. Pode apagar a luz, se faz favor. Sorry, guys. Hey Vima, what's up? Welcome to the live stream. And yeah, nice AI. Oh my god, I was sorry. No, what? How is he... Wait, I saw him lose a wheel. Hey Luke Rose, what's up? Let's take a look at this. What? How did I avoid... I know I flashbacked. I didn't know I flashbacked this far. Well, sorry about that, guys. But yeah, I flashbacked. I didn't notice it. I was flashbacking this far. Well, sorry about that. But yeah, looks like Ricciardo got tangled with someone, lost the front wing. Hülkenberg has front wing damage as well, but he opted not to pit.
We're very low on fuel. Tried to shift up through the gears earlier. It may help save more fuel.
What place am I in the championship? First by 3 points. Because I got third at Canada, but Vettel didn't finish in the points. Vettel got pole and finished 11th place. I don't know how he managed to do that, but that's what happened. Maybe he got screwed because there were 3 virtual safety cars. And maybe he got screwed by one. Maybe the guys that he was trying to get past, maybe he was trying to undercut guys who ended up benefiting of a free pit stop basically because of the virtual safety car. So maybe that's how he finished outside the points. But yeah, he was on pole and finished outside the points. Who went out? Alonso. What caused it? What do you think? It's a McLaren Honda, what do you think? Looks like the AI is starting to catch up to me. Yeah, mechanical failure. It's like Hamilton is going to take a look at Hamilton. Sorry, the reverse, actually.
Just put up the fastest lap of the race so far.
They are side by side. Yeah, keep battling, keep losing time to me. I appreciate it. Those two are still side by side, but it looks like Hamilton finally got the upper hand. I don't know who's getting the RS for the second zone. Maybe Vettel can come back at the British driver. Guess we'll have to wait and see. Yep, Hamilton and Vettel are going back and forth with their track position. Vettel got the inside, but now Hamilton will have the inside to the upcoming left-hander. Vettel will have the better positioning at the exit of the chicane. Looks like we didn't... No, they are still side by side as we approach this right-hander. We are coming up to the castle section.
3.7 seconds.
Looks like Hamilton got the upper hand on that one. Oh, we have yellow flags. We have yellow flags behind us. Let me see what happened. Oh, they were side by side still through there. Yep, you heard the bang. You heard the bang. There's no point in Poof! Front wing gone, boys. The championship leader got his front wing removed. God damn it. Why did none of them back off into the castle? Like, they usually back off when they are racing me into the castle. They are backing off. They back off usually, unless they are like with the inside. Then I must be the one backing off. But usually when I'm racing with the AI through that section, when it comes to the approach to the castle, if I'm on the inside, the AI usually backs off. I don't know why they didn't back, why none of them backed out there, but that was a bit weird. Hey Jerry, what's up? But yep, looks like Vettel is in the pits for a front wing replacement. He's going to get back on the track outside of the top 10, even though he's going to be on brand new tires, obviously. Keep current.
Understood, copy that.
I mean, if I can do a one-stopper, yeah, I can still pit on lap 17. Especially because I'll undercut everyone. And if a safety car comes out, then I would have used the tires for longer. So that would be even a better spot to switch tire compounds, right? Jeff tells me I can do 34 laps on the softs. Oh, that's nice, Jerry. Oh, I'm pulling away from Hamilton quite a lot. But yeah, you guys know how conservative Jeff is on the strategies. Like sometimes he tells you to pit twice or maybe even 3 times and you can easily pull off a 1-stop or a 2-stop, right? And even as conservative as Jeff's strategies go, he still thinks I can go to the end after pitting on lap 17 for a fresh set of softs. So, yeah. I've always been great with the tire management, even in league races. That was the quickest casino. That was the quickest castle section I've ever done in my entire life. That was so smooth. I don't know how I pulled that off, to be honest. But I did. But I did.
Okay, the gap behind is 3.9 seconds.
Just going to pull off the fastest lap, I think. I think I can do it. Perez is up to P3, of course. Oh no, not of course. Because Perez, to do that, had to overtake Bottas. Maybe Bottas got front wing damage as well because of Vettel. Maybe the Finnish driver had to pit. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Hey Rodrigo, what's up? Welcome to the live stream. I didn't do like the only adjustment I did was I increased the force feedback to 120. Everything else is standard. Like I can show you my settings. Where is it? Controls, yeah. Control schemes. Edit. Like calibration, everything is standard. Vibration and force feedback, I just turned this up to 120. It usually starts with 100. I just went up to 110, and that was it. That was the only thing I did. Hey Asher, what's up, man? Welcome to the live stream, mate.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap for the race.
Someone's in the pits. That is Hamilton. Hamilton is currently in the pit lane. What's the championship looking like? I'm leading at the beginning of this race. I was leading the championship 3 points away from Vettel because Vettel didn't score points at Canada. I came home with a third place finish, so I jumped him. And then Grosjean is in third place, I think 19 points away from me, something close to that. In terms of the constructors, Ferrari is in first, Haas is second, and I'm tied with Haas. I think me and Haas are either 23 or 32 points behind the Ferrari team. But yeah, we are tied for second place. Oh, no problem, Rodrigo. You're welcome. Oh my god. Went slightly too tight there. Is Ricciardo doing anything? Not really much, because he got the front wing damage. He completely lost his front wing. By the way, let me check the race director, see maybe if he got a warning for collision. No. Perez got collision with Vettel, but Alonso mechanical failure, but no. No one got a warning. But yeah, both Vettel and Ricciardo have pitted already to change their front wing. Vettel was battling with Hamilton through the castle section, which is never a good idea. And Ricciardo, I don't know what happened, but he just lost his front wing, like racing someone, and went into the pits for replacement. What's today's strategy, Niels? One stopper. Pit at lap 17 and grab a set of softs until the end. If a safety car comes up during my soft stint, I'll just change it to another set of super softs and take those to the end. I think I can do 30 laps on these rather, especially with how underfueled I am. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Ricciardo, I wasn't able to see, but yeah. Yeah, I know about that. I didn't see the race. I don't usually see F2 or F3. Is it still GP3 or is it F3 as well? I don't know. I used to follow it. I don't follow anymore. I used to watch it back when Antonio Felix da Costa was there, a Portuguese driver that was supposed to go to Red Bull. Red Bull instead picked Kvyat, and we all know how that's turned up to be, right? Or turned out to be. But yeah. Car behind.
Perez behind. Our gap behind is 8.4 seconds. They're on old super softs. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1:43.0.
Boxes lap.
Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Soft tires.
Roger that. Soft tires at the next pit stop.
I can do castle in 4th gear. Why am I dropping down to 3rd? That's asking for me to get more turn-in than what I'm expecting and to crash on the inside of the corner. That's the 3rd time in a row that happens to me. I drop down to 3rd, then of course I'm going slower. Then I have more turn-in than what I'm expecting and I almost collide with the inside wall. God damn, I kept the foot on the brakes because I thought that was going to be a 80 kpm's time limit or speed limit, and turns out it is 60. So I was kind of lucky on that department that I actually kept the foot on the brakes. Hey Noah, what's up? I'm fine, man. How are you?
That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
I won the championship in Season 4 with Haas. Then I won in Season 6 with Red Bull. I won in Season 7 with Force India. Won in Season 8 with Ferrari. And now I'm back to Red Bull. Raikkonen just overtook Grosjean for 3rd place. It looks like Grosjean is coming back at him. Grosjean is also probably going to have DRS. Let's see how that goes. If Grosjean can get side by side with Raikkonen once again, that might end in tears. Oh, Raikkonen blocking Grosjean, choosing the inside line at most likely the same point when Grosjean was going to choose the inside line. So that was... Oh, okay, okay. Oh, I always react like I'm actually winning the thing in real life. It might be silly, but whatever. Oh yeah, that's too much. I was thinking about like carrying on with it because it was my driving mistake, but like it's too much. understeer to have a fun race still. What the fuck is going wrong with me? Oh, it's probably the dirty air, right? I'm just not used to it because I was in first for so long. Oh, Hamilton. Someone pitted. Yeah, it might be Hamilton. Once again, I went down to third. I'm asking to crash myself. Oh, you broke your watch? That's unfortunate, man. Oh my god. Like, are you going to be able to get it fixed? Yeah, I pitted earlier, so yeah, it's probably going on a two-stopper. Looks like Raikkonen is going to the pits himself. That's K-Mag in the lead, wow. It's K-Mag in the lead of the race. Perez pit at the same time I did. Or in the same lap I did. So it just got a fastest lap. I think Perez is on the super softs though. So I think most guys are going for a two-stopper. Oh, I crash loads of times everywhere. Like, I'm not the most consistent guy in the world, I'm not the best driver in the world. I just like to have fun, and I would play this game every single day. Doesn't matter if I would be like doing YouTube or not. So if I'm having fun, and hopefully you guys are having as well. And yeah, I would be playing this game every single day, so why not live streaming, right? I think I'm decent enough to create content. Well, I mean, the Haas is a good car at the moment. I spent 4 seasons with them until I got the championship. And when I got the championship with them, I got the drivers and the constructors titles. In season 5, K-Mag won the championship, and Haas also got the constructors championship. And in season 6, I won the title with Red Bull. I won the drivers title. But Haas still was able to win a 3rd constructors trophy in a row by 1 point. Ricciardo was going in P9 and he DNF'd at Abu Dhabi. Not DNF'd, but he got a puncture at Abu Dhabi, and that puncture caused the Haas to be able to grab their 3rd straight constructors championship by 1 point. Fuck, sorry Hamilton. Oh, looks like Perez is going for the same strategy as I am. Hamilton is going to pit again, so doesn't really matter. I just need to be able to keep up with him. nothing else. I'm always going to keep up with him in the straight, so yeah. Just need to pay attention to the dirty air I do. Turn! Wow. I used to be able to do that corner in 4th gear. Looks like I can't on softs. I'm losing 1 second per lap to Hamilton now. Perez has a better power units than Hamilton, and Perez can't get past me, but Hamilton somehow is able to not only overtake me, but also pull away. I don't know, to be honest. I don't know, Noah. Nice reactions to what, Noah? By the way, I don't know Rodrigo, but yeah, what? I don't know what. Did I lose the rear somewhere? I'm not sure. I don't remember. I'm basically at this point driving on autopilot, so I don't remember if I had to catch the car or not. Cause like I really have fun playing on cockpit cam. I would really not like to change it. Oh. Right. Fuck off. Perez just... They just force their way down the inside, and if I don't give up the place, they just throw me into the wall. Fucking game. But yeah, guys, do you see now? This is the point where the AI is becoming faster than me. Just because. See how much they gain me on that traction zone alone? What line? It's because it's not about the realism. It's I just have fun doing it because I think it's more challenging, right? Because for example, if I had a 50% race, like at this point the race would be over and I would be like winning, right? It's because like the AI is very slow on the first couple laps. So in a 50% race, for example, you just abuse their lack of pace in the first laps, get first place, and then you just hold them until you finish, right? In a 100%, if you're going to do that, you need to really be on top of your defensive game.
-3. We need to save urgently. Mix 1, please.
Ah, no DRS, god damn it. No, Ricciardo is in the pits for his second pit stop.
Is in the pits. Gap to car in front is 2.0 seconds. The gap behind us is 3.0 seconds.
Well, I mean, it's the same as a real life Grand Prix. It goes for about 1.5 hours. But it's just what I have fun doing. I feel like it's more challenging. Also because of the fact that you are racing for longer. Like, you can... Like, for example, if I do Monaco, like, my arms start hurting, right? If I do, like, Japan, which is a very bumpy trap, my arms hurt as well by the end of it. And if it's an entirely heavy rain race, like Monaco was for the last 2 seasons... Did I try to get to F1? No, I was never able to, like... I live with my grandparents, and they could never afford me. Like, they couldn't even afford me the equipment to do YouTube back in 2010, let alone get me a cart. Like, yeah. I could never try. I don't think I would be that quick. Like, I'm quick in a game. Or I'm decently quick, at least, in a game. I don't think I would be quick, like, in a real kart. I think Perez is closing in on Hamilton. Maybe if those two battle, that would be nice. Otherwise, if Hamilton pits before Perez catches up to him, then Perez will just win the race. Which is the hardest race to do a 100%? Singapore. I find Singapore harder than Monaco. It's basically the SPY equivalent of a street race, because that track is very long. Like, Monaco is short. You do a lap in what? 100 1 minute 13, 12 maybe? Like something like that is the lap time around Monaco. Singapore, the lap is almost as long as Spa, but it's also a street race. So you need to have the precision that is required at Monaco for longer, not only for a lap, but for longer because the race actually takes longer.
Okay, gap ahead is 3.7 seconds.
And also has some high-speed sections, even more than Monaco. So you need to risk more over a lap at Singapore, you take more risks than at Monaco. So that's why I think Singapore is harder than Monaco. I need to either have a safety car or to be able to up my pace because, yeah, Perez is fastest so far. Even though I catch up to him, something like 4/10 in the last sector, maybe even more, it just gains a lot to me in the two first ones. Yeah, like for a real driver is even worse because of the temperature. The humidity of the air is so high that that like inside the car it's already hot, and with the humidity, first it's harder to breathe because the air is so humid. Second, it's even hotter both outside and inside the car because of the humidity of the air. So yeah. It's not only harder because the lap is more demanding, it's actually more demanding in terms of the conditions than Monaco. So yeah, it's very hard. Very hard. For that I would need to be able to catch up to him. The thing is, later in the race I'm still going to have the same tire wear as him, just because my tires last less. Yeah, I know Ocon is coming, Alfonso, don't worry. I'm aware of that. Just there's nothing I can do. The Force Indians are just faster than me at the moment. And Perez is faster just because he's in front of me currently. Hamilton is going to pit again, so I'm not really worried about him. But I can't even go to Rich Mix. If I was able to go to Rich Mix, I could potentially catch up to Perez. But I'm too underfueled to go on Rich Mix. No problem, Luke. Which track is the easiest? For me, Canada, I think. Or Monza. No, actually Canada. Because Monza, you have some demanding corners. Because, like, for example, Ascari, you can get it wrong quite easily. I don't see a corner that I can't really get wrong at Canada. But that's myself, though. Because I'm so comfortable with Canada. But yeah, Ocon won't be able to overtake me. I mean, he's going to try to dive bomb me just like Perez did. Hey Jeff, you're gonna go? Okay man, have a good night then. See, Hamilton is in the pits for a set of softs. Perez is in the lead, he's going to just pull away until the end of the race. Unless he goes for another pit stop. Which I don't think he will, but I don't know. At this point, like, there's no way I can keep up with Perez in raw pace. So I don't need to force anything. I just need to basically just keep a good rhythm, save the engine, save the tires, save the fuel. If they pit, they pit. If they don't, I hope for a safety car. And if a safety car doesn't happen, well, at least I'm not having Vettel in front of me. I'm battling with Vettel and Grosjean for the championship, not Perez and Ocon. So, yeah. If the race ended right now, I would be extending my gap to Vettel by a bit. So, yeah, I'm not too worried. Even though, of course, later in the season, the Force India always have the potential to come back because they are the strongest car at the moment. I'm leading the Drivers' Championship by 3 points over Vettel. And Ferrari is leading the Constructors' Championship by either 32 or 23 points over the Haas and the Red Bull. The Red Bull is tied with Haas for second in the championship. And it's a gap, the gap from second and third to first is either 32 or 23 points. I'm not too sure. But yeah. Perez goes fastest once again. That's expected. Like, I'm quicker than the Force Indies on a straight line apparently. No, I won't set the car to mix 1. Vettel is now fastest. I think Vettel is on a 2-stopper as well. That's why he's now posting fastest laps. Yeah, he just has fresher tires. I would like to see that as well, but unfortunately I don't see that happening. I hope I am wrong, but I don't see that happening. I'm expecting Mercedes to come back to dominating form. Just due to the fact that the teams that have less capable power units than the Mercedes power unit won't be able to turn up their engines to overcome the deficit in power, because there's less power units, and if they turn up the engine, they are going to have more engine wear throughout the season, and they are going to have to take penalties. Unless they want to take that risk in order to still be up there with the Mercedes, battling them. Unless they want to take that risk, yeah, I don't see anyone getting close to Mercedes if Mercedes still has the best power unit. So it's just a matter of either Renault or Ferrari matching the Mercedes in terms of power performance, in terms of power unit performance. Because if that isn't equal across the teams, they won't be able to overtake. They won't be able. First of all, they won't even be able to push too much, because if they even lock up a tire with the softer tires now, the stint is over. If they lock up, the stint is over, basically. Like, yeah, like the tests don't mean too much at the moment. Especially, like, none of that is representative. They can't do anything about that. Of course, the top teams are always going to be the top teams, but they won't be able to get any data from these pre pre-season testing, at least this first week. They are going for a second week, right? I think the pre-season testing is 2 weeks, right? If it is, they might get lucky because I think the weather is improving for next week. But yeah. Turn. Yeah, Ocon isn't trying kamikaze maneuvers as Perez was. Hey Kuba, what's up? Oh, it was only 8 days in 2017? Yeah, I don't really follow the schedule of pre-season testing. Like, I don't have Sky Sports or any, like, F1 channel or any channel that's dedicated to F1. So I can't really get, like, a review of each day and all that like you guys probably get, like, in Sky Sports and Channel 4 and whatever. I'm talking about, like, the British countries, right? But yeah. Sauber's not doing better than last season? Well, that's not too much. I don't think that's too much of a surprise. Because, yeah, they now have, like, the power unit that's capable. But they are still trying to find stuff. They went on a completely different direction in terms of the design of the aero components on the car, right? So it's all about them gathering data and trying to evolve that same design philosophy throughout the season. They did some things that no other team has done, or in terms of the design. So yeah, it's not like anything they would do would miraculously bring them to like a midfield, because all other teams are evolving what they had. Sauber, in terms of their development path, in terms of the chassis and the aero kit, they are still in 2017 in terms of like the development stage, because only now they got the funding to really invest in the design of the car, right? And everyone else is already like evolving their initial designs for 2017. Sauber is only now got a proper design, a proper philosophy, what they want to do with the car. So yeah, I think that was going to be expected. I don't know if I'm making sense or not, because it's kind of hard doing this as well as driving, but hopefully I am making sense.
Okay, gap to leader, 15.3 seconds.
Perez is 15 seconds in front of me. That's how the AI gets OP. That's how OP the AI gets. I swear to God, man, I'm going to, like, they keep dive bombing me, I'm going to keep flashbacking. I'm sorry about that. Unless I take the insides. Let's see how the AI reacts to that. Oh, they are not coming now? Okay. Looks like I'll keep getting the inside then. They don't attack the outside, it looks like. Oh, looks like Perez is right behind a back marker. Maybe that could end in tears. I would appreciate that. Looks like there are more cars catching up to me and Ocon. So that's how you can see. I told you guys, the first 10 laps I was going to dominate the AI, and then they are going to come back at me strong. Oh, Raikkonen is even in front of Vettel, so that's nice. Oh, god damn it, I was too late. Oh, I was so lucky. So lucky to not get damaged there. Yeah, looks like Raikkonen couldn't... He doesn't have the engine power to get side by side with Ocon in the second DRS zone. I was trying to get Raikkonen. Oh, how late is it? There, Kate. I'm sorry, man, it's just in the weekdays I come home from work and I start live streaming as soon as I can. It's really as soon as I can, as soon as I get home. I still have to have dinner, so yeah, it's really like as soon as I get home I come to the PC to live stream. Was that behind? Oh, that's Hamilton behind Raikkonen, okay. So yeah, looks like Vettel is not even in the top 5. And yep, there he goes on old softs, setting fastest laps. Now looks like Kimi still can't do a thing about Ocon. I mean, Ocon being in front of Raikkonen helps me in terms of the constructors, but yeah, man, if you want, take the outside. Let's see how you behave. Yeah. I also have better traction, so... Where is Ricciardo? I don't know. Like, Ocon, why are you trying something? Hey Martin, what's up? Let us take a look at the race director. Let's see how the pack stands at the moment. So, we have Perez in the lead, then me, then Ocon, then Raikkonen, then Hamilton. After that we have Vettel in P6, K-Mac P7, Grosjean P8, Bottas P9, Massa P10. Then we have Palmer, Ricciardo, and he's quite far away. Yeah, he's quite far away from Palmer. I don't know if he's going to be able to catch up, but yeah, I don't think Ricciardo will get himself in the top 10 today. 10 laps to go and I have quite a bit of fuel saving to do.
The team want you to shift up through the gears earlier. They think it'll save fuel.
I tell you to shut the hell up. I think it saves my patience. Oh, looks like Ocon locked up. Oh, and Hamilton overtook Raikkonen, so that's great for the constructors. I'm really getting pressurized by Ocon at this point in the race. About 8 laps to go. A safety car would be nice, yes, but I don't think we'll get one. It would be awesome, because I would just set... I would pit for a brand new set of super softs. Yeah, it would be great. I would be pitting again for a set of super softs, and whoever doesn't pit is on very old softs against my brand new super softs. Guess who would win that matchup? Looks like there's a battle for third place. No, yeah, I think it's actually fifth place between Raikkonen and Vettel, because Hamilton is out of that fight. Looks like Vettel got himself up to P5, switched places with Kimi. Team orders OP. I'm sure Ferrari is trying to protect Vettel. To reduce the losses to me, since I'm going to finish ahead of the German. I got bumped from behind by Ocon there. Still managed to keep the car out of the barriers, which was nice. Oh, come at me! Ah, oh, come on. Hamilton couldn't... Why is Hamilton losing so much top speed? Wow. Oh, yeah, outside of the white line, there's not much grip there. That's nice, because I still have 5 laps remaining in the race, so that adds up nicely, I think. Yep, Perez on old on old softs is still getting fastest lap times. That's only possible because he's in front of me. If he was behind me, like, you don't see Ocon, like Vettel has younger tires than Perez and me and Ocon, and he still wasn't putting up fastest laps when he was catching up to this group. Why? Because he's behind me. Perez is doing the fastest laps because he's in front. It's not really Force India, it's just whoever is in front of you gets OP, especially late in the race. Like, at this point, Perez could go into the pits and come out still ahead of me. By a comfortable margin as well. Okay, what is it? 3 laps to go, I think, right? At least our power unit is not too bad. The IC and the turbocharger took some punishment today, but they'll survive for at least the next practice session if not the entirety of the next race and quali. I'll probably get back to the first power unit for the practice session at Austria. By the way guys, Austria will be tomorrow morning.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left.
Yeah, I really enjoy Austria as well. Oh, here comes Ocon. I'm just going to turn it up to rich mix and he won't be able to do a thing.
This is your final lap of the race.
Yup, final lap it is. Perez 46 seconds ahead of us. It's basically as half of the track of a gap between us two, but I was at least able. Oh, looks like Ocon is going for it. All or nothing for the Frenchman. And no, he backed out from the maneuver. He didn't have the top speed to be able to do something against me. Tucked right behind. And looks like he's going to be happy with third place. Because I don't see him going for an overtake everywhere else. He doesn't have the top speed to overtake me on the straight, so I think that was really his only chance, realistically. Sergio Perez, with the fastest lap of the race, crosses over the line to take the win of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. That's his second win in a row after he won Canada, overtaking Hamilton on the last lap on the DRS zone to take the win. He takes his second win here at Azerbaijan, second win in a row for him. And now let's see. Is Ocon going to be able to overtake me? Or is Vettel going to be able to cut the losses to me by overtaking Hamilton? Let's see. Looks like Hamilton is not going to be able to do it, so yeah boys, we get second place. Ocon completes the podium.
We're really happy with the podium here.
So yeah, we started P12, ended P2. I think that was a good race. Double podium for Force India, but we are not really worried about them in terms of both constructors and drivers championship. So let's see how that goes.
So another fantastic victory for Force India today. Anthony, what do you think made the difference here?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
I I can see them on their way out to the podium now. Force India have really come a long, long way in this sport. And what a special race this was, to see them earn that top spot.
So yeah, boys, another win for the Mexican driver.
So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Our current points leader extends their lead at the top of the championship after a very good result here today. And now I'd like to ask you, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
For me, the Red Bull driver was the class of the field today. They pushed and found some fantastic performance. It was just a pleasure to watch.
On to the constructors then. The lead at the top comes down after a strong weekend from the challenging pack. Meanwhile, good work from Force India this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. It was great having you with us for this weekend. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. Until next time though, goodbye.
Okay, so yeah, Red Bull, we jumped Haas, but got jumped by Force India. So yeah, we are still in third place. In the drivers, we extended our lead. We are now with a 11 points gap to Sebastian Vettel. Grosjean dropped off quite a bit. He was third place. He's now down in fifth. Raikkonen also dropped behind Esteban Ocon. As you can see, we have a 77 point gap between us and our teammate, which means that we have more than triple of his points. We have more than triple of his points. That's no, I think we don't have the triple of his points by 1 point. Right? 34, so that would be 90 plus 12, 102. No, we actually have more than triple of Ricciardo's points. Which, yeah, it's going to make stuff hard in terms of the constructors. But yeah, let's get to the motorhome, let's collect the resource points, check the rivalry against Bottas, and then we are going to travel to Spielberg, travel to Austria, see if anything pops up, and then we are going to wrap up the live stream. So yeah, just as soon as the loading ends, that would be appreciated. Oh yeah, we got currently 358 resource points. We beat Bottas, and yeah, we won the rivalry. Nice, he got a faster lap than me, but we didn't need any more than that to get ourselves wrapped up in terms of that specific rivalry. So we beat Bottas, we improved our status within the team, we also improved our relationships with every other team apart from Force India. The weekend's total is 9,316 points, and yeah, let's just go away from Baku and travel to Austria. Let's go for the Red Bull Ring, home of the Austrian Grand Prix. Quite unpredictable weather, I think, this part of Austria has. It can rain quite a lot, but hopefully we'll have a dry weekend, or at least a dry race. That would be nice. Even though it rained once in Austria, that I remember in my career mode, and the only time it rained at Austria, we got an amazing bug. So, yeah. Oh.
Our upgrade pace is looking solid right now, but I do think we need to push harder if we want to stay competitive. Here's the report.
Hey Chris, what about waiting a bit more? Like, there's not much I can do. As you can see, Mercedes got 2 upgrades. Wow, they got an upgrade for Azerbaijan and now got another upgrade to Austria, so they actually overtook us in terms of performance. As you can see, the graph doesn't quite show it, but yeah, as you can see in the order, in the exactly right of the graphic, it's Ferrari, then Force India, then Mercedes, then Haas as the 4th best car. Then you have Renault, Haas, Sauber. Sauber is actually in front of Williams, McLaren, and Toro Rosso. That's interesting. Let's take a look at the actual graphic right there. We are waiting for 2 ultimate upgrades. They are both in development. The drag is going to be delivered at Britain. The chassis weight reduction is going to be deployed at Singapore if any of those 2 upgrades do not fail. In terms of the progress history, as you can see, basically Sauber has done the same as Mercedes, got 2 upgrades in a row, And yeah, we basically have the same performances. Mercedes, Force India and Ferrari got an upgrade. Both of them got an upgrade for Baku, and yeah, as you can see, they are pulling away a bit. We take quite a long time to get our what should we call it, our upgrades done, because it's basically like our first season around here in terms of the, where can I check it, in terms of the core competencies. We are not really up there because we are joining the team once again, and everything resets every time we change teams. So yeah, the upgrade speed is still down there, which is not really great, but whatever, there's not much we can do about that. So this is going to be it for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give me a like button. If you did not, the dislike button is, as always, right beside it. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. Hit the bell icon for any notifications of whenever I'm about to start a live stream or to post any videos. Hope to see you guys next time, and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.